We stay in our courts. A state witness told the Pretoria High Court that a calm, relaxed and happy Bongani Ntanzi made a confession statement in the presence of his lawyer. Magistrate Vivian Cronje says she took the statement from a Boksburg courtroom in Ekurhuleni. She told the court that accused No.2 Ntanzi confirmed that he had not been assaulted or coerced to make a confession. The state argues that Ntanzi and accused No.1 Muzi Sibiya made confessions, but they are now objecting to the admissibility of the statements. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi reports.
3 years after making a confession statement, Bongani Ntanzi tells the Pretoria court that he was coerced.
Is it a statement or a confession?
Is it a statement in terms of 217?
So 217, it's a confession then?
Yes, it is a confession.
Right. Is it being disputed, the admissibility thereof? That's the reason. Is it being disputed?
It is being disputed.
On what basis?
On the basis of that it has been obtained under duress.
Obtained under duress?
Correct. That the deponent did not sign the statement.
The deponent did not sign the statement before Mrs. Cronje?
Correct.
The deponent did not sign the statement before Mrs. Cronje. Right?
And lastly, my Lord, the statement was not made as alleged freely and voluntarily by the deponent.
So the statement was not made freely and voluntarily?
That's correct, my Lord.
These are the grounds that Ntanzi has used in his bid to sway the court into not admitting the confession statement that he allegedly made on the 24th of June 2020, just 8 days after his arrest. It is this day that Magistrate Vivian Cronje says she was called to the Boksburg court to assist with the taking down of Bongani Ntanzi's confession. The confession was taken in the afternoon in an office, and present in the room was an interpreter and Ntanzi's lawyer.
In die betrokke kantoor op daai stadium was myself, die tolk, die beampte en die deposant in boeie en dan ook die persoon in die pak klere, meneer Mjiyaku.
People that were now in the office at that time, it was myself, the interpreter, the person in the handcuffs, as well as the person that was wearing the suit, Mr. Mjiyaku.
Ek het op 'n baie informele basis met die deposant begin praat om hom op sy gemak te stel indien daar enige probleme sou wees.
I then spoke to the deponent in a more informal way, just to let him feel to be at ease if maybe there was any issue or any problem with him.
Tydens hierdie gesprek het hy vir my meegedeel dat meneer Mjiyaku is sy prokureur.
And in that conversation, he informed me that Mr. Mjiyaku was his legal representative.
Hy het ook aan my meegedeel dat hy sal graag die verrigtinge wou voortsit in die teenwoordigheid van hierdie meneer Mjiyaku.
He further informed me that he would like to proceed in the presence of Mr. Mjiyaku.
Meneer Mjiyaku het vir my sy aanstellingssertifikaat getoon en sy Fidelity Fund sertifikaat, welke nommer ek ook genotuleer het op die dokument as 04415 van 2020.
Mr. Mjiyaku produced to me his appointment certificate as well as his Fidelity Funds with the number which I noted on this document, which is 04415 of 2020.
No, die aanstellingscertificaat, wat het dit behels? Wat was dit geweest?
This appointment certificate, what was it? What did it contain?
Dit het aangetoon dat hy aangestel is as 'n gekwalifiseerde prokureur.
It indicated that it is been appointed as a qualified lawyer.
Meneer Mjiyaku het dan ook bevestig aan my dat hy wel die regsverteenwoordiger is van die betrokke persoon voor my.
Mr. Mjako also then confirmed that he was indeed the legal representative of the person that was before me.
According to the law, confession statements can only be taken by a magistrate or a peace officer who are not involved in the investigation of the case. In the presence of his lawyer, Cronje says she informed him that, as per law, he has the right to remain silent and no one can force him into confessing. She also asked him about whether he had been unduly influenced or assaulted.
The following questions are now put to the department. Do you have any injuries or bruises of any kind? If so, please show them to me, if it is possible for you to do so. Answer: no, except old injuries sustained while I worked underground, the one I got when I was very young, and the one I got when I was very young. Who inflicted these injuries on you, and how were it, and where did it happen? It was repeated, and I then referred to paragraph A.
Cronje says Ntanzi told him that he had been arrested on the 16th of June 2020 and had not been taken to court. This worried him and prompted him to make a decision to get in touch with his lawyer.
It was noted that the department is confident, made good direct eye contact. He wore a blue medical face mask, long sleeve navy blue, light blue front top, Impala emblem, track suit jacket and a blue denim. Both his hands were cuffed in front of him.
Net 'n oombliekie. Dan is die gedeelte wat my geleerde vriend versoek het dat dit nie op rekord geplaas moet word.
That's now, just a moment, that's the part that my colleague requested not to be placed on record.
Okay, kan voortgaan, excuse.
Both hands cuffed in front of him, cuffs loose, not tight.
She says the contents of the statements were interpreted back to him and he indicated he was satisfied and signed in the presence of his lawyer. A 3-hour audio recording taped on Cronje's personal laptop has since been made available to the defense. The court cannot at this point hear the contents of the confession, as it first has to rule on whether it was made freely and voluntarily as required by law. This falls amongst the constitutional right to a fair trial afforded to all accused persons. If the court admits the confession, it means the state can use them as evidence in the main trial. Cross-examination starts on Wednesday. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mnisi at the High Court in Pretoria.